Meal planning has been something that I have often put off to the last minute, but the way that we meal plan is actually so simple. Even my 9-year-old over there can do it, and it's pretty amazing. I have a favorite app that I use that really helps making meal planning super easy. But the other thing that makes it super easy is that my 2 older kids, they help with meal planning and cooking once a week, and it's amazing. So today's our day that I need to get 4 meals of their favorites that they want to be cooking for the next 4 weeks and get that into my meal plan first, and then I work around that.
I cook on Wednesday nights.
Yay! Our family tries to eat as healthy as possible, and so I do have them choose out of 2 cookbooks that we have. We have 2 Trim Healthy Mama cookbooks, and so that's where they choose their meals out of, and they know that we need to stay dairy free for most of us in the family. So there are some rules to it, but then with those rules, then they get to choose whatever works inside of that. 4-star brown gravy too, that sounds delicious. Another part of our meal planning that we need to do is figure out what food we already have in the house, and I already know that I have a lot of vegetables that I need to prep for some meals that have been just waiting for us to do. So I need to go get celery and all the peppers that we have. All the bell peppers, all the colored ones. Peppers and celery. All of those. Grab them all. Anytime that I can get my kids involved in doing meal planning or anything around the house, really, I like to get them involved because 1, it's a help for the whole family. They're learning to be a part of the family team and helping out everybody. 2, they're learning a great life skill that a lot of kids don't have at this age, and a lot of adults don't have whenever they're having to do it themselves or they're learning as an adult. And I just want to equip my kids while they're young how to do something and build their confidence that they will know how to do these tasks whenever they have their own household later on. I've also found that it's just really a fun way to spend time with my kids. Whenever there's something that has to get done, bringing them into it allows us to make memories and just have fun together. Oh, they're so kind. All done. Cutting all these vegetables takes a little bit longer than, I don't know, it just always takes longer depending on how many vegetables I bought and need to chop up and everything. But now these little baggies are going into the freezer, and they will be what we toss into different soups and stuff for different recipes that we do. There is no rhyme or reason to stuff in my freezer right now. It's just gonna throw them where they can go. One more thing I need to do before I can go grocery shopping. We need to go check the garden. Where are you going, Karis? There you are. You ready?
Yeah. This one, Mom.
Wow. Those are huge. Is it as long as your face? I love how beautiful the flowers are on these. This might be my favorite flower, an okra flower.
I found this tomato.
Huh, good.
Really good.
Put tomatoes in Karis's. And some green beans.
That's fat. That's really long. Are marigolds any food?
No, but they help keep some bugs away. Yeah, that is a sweet potato vine. I've never planted sweet potatoes before, but I assume they're just underground. You think there's a sweet potato under here? Because I don't think they would grow on a vine like a cucumber. Although they've got a giant vine that's growing. Look how long it goes behind you. And over there. That's our sweet potato vine.
Hi, Bella.
Hey, kitty kitty. Anything on there? Oh. Okay. So they're not mature yet though. You gonna try to put them back in, see what happens? Maybe it'll grow more for next year. Tomatoes are still green. Did y'all find very many tomatoes? Woo, this one is growing big. Here, come pick some yellow tomatoes. Get all the yellow tomatoes. The cage isn't even standing up any longer.
No, because it's so big.
Here, who's got a basket?
Oh, this one.
Here.
Bella. I want to Thankfully, I have 7 kids to keep up with.
Oh, Hallie, there's one right there. Yep, that one's outside the garden. So that was a horned caterpillar, and those white things coming off of it are wasp eggs. So the wasps, I think, lay their eggs on the caterpillars, and then when they hatch, they come out of the caterpillar, and they're a parasite, so they eat the caterpillars, which eat our tomato plants. So those wasps are helping our tomato plants survive by killing all the worms. This half of our garden is like a jungle.
It goes all the way back here.
Oh, we got that's not a strawberry plant.
Yeah,
oh no, this one is.
That is a strawberry.
We've got to get all this grass off, and then this is ground cover that needs to get out of here. But this is a strawberry plant coming all the way over.
I love you, Bella.
The strawberries and the grass is taking over.
Mostly
Careful where you step. They're in the walking path.
They're so huge.
I know.
When I first planted them, they were only they were so tiny. Now they're like multiplying.
Yep. Look, we finally have lettuce. We planted it this spring.
Can I pick?
You want to try one? See if it tastes good?
What is that? Oh, it's bitter.
It's a little bitter. It's not really a sweet tasting lettuce. Got some salad dressing on it. It's not so bad.
What is this type? Mom?
Not a fan?
Mom, what about?
Oh, these are romaine that we just ate. That did not taste good.
Yeah. That's worse. No, this one's better.
That one is better? You don't like it as much? Neither one tastes very good. I think my favorite plants in the whole garden are okras. I've never seen an okra plant, and they're so pretty.
They're pretty as fuck. I like the look of them. I just like the taste of them.
They're so pretty.
I like how the plants look. I don't like the taste of the actual.
I like the leaves and I like the flowers. And this is a little tiny kale, which this is not going to taste great either. That's been trying to grow since the beginning. So is that one down there under all the grass. I have definitely neglected our garden this year. So, but we are getting some stuff. Okay, I think we have a good count on what food we have in the house, or what is going to be brought into the house now. So now we can go finish meal planning. Those are carrots. Our carrots are finally gonna make a show. We're gonna keep letting them grow though, because they're so teeny tiny still. All right, everybody out. Was that fun?
Yes. I want another tomato. No more tomatoes.
What? Who ate all the tomatoes?
All of us.
Chloe's about to say she ate them all. Did you eat all the little ones?
No.
She's on the hunt. What'd you find, Bella? Now is my time to finish up my meal planning, figure out what meals we're gonna eat each day of the night, and I just wanted to show you real quick what my favorite app is that I use. It's called AnyList, and it just makes my meal planning and shopping super easy. So AnyList is the app that I really enjoy, and then it has your calendar for meal planning. You can have your list of all your recipes and your different shopping lists. So I'm gonna go into my meal plan, and then I can choose a day and choose the recipe. And if I don't have any of these items, I can go ahead and click them and they add. to my list, and I have them set up to go to my Aldi list. So now all those items are here. It tells you what day you need them on, what recipe you need it for, and also if I have another recipe that needs the same items, instead of continuing to list them all, it'll combine them up and still give you the recipe that you need it for. My other favorite thing is that I can do this list on the computer, because I think Hannah's chose recipes that I already have on my app, but Ezekiel did one that is gonna be a new one for our family to try. And so I need to go ahead and enter it in, and it's a lot easier for me if I just type it into the computer instead. So on my computer, I can go into recipes, create a recipe. And then I can go in here and I can do everything, add everything that I need in here. It has just been such like a brain saver to have a app that I can just like have all my meal planning and my grocery lists and recipes all in one place, and it's just been amazing. I've really appreciated the app, and the creators of it have been great with their contact and like reaching out to them or anything, and taking people's ideas of what they want added to the app and everything. So I've just really enjoyed it, and it's just been such a huge help that I tell everyone when they're like, what do you do for meal planning? I'm like, this is what I do, because honestly, I don't know what I would do without it. Now that you know my secret of my app that I really like to use, my last tip that I have when I do my meal planning is just the order of how I pick out the meals. So my first order is I get my kids whatever they're gonna be cooking. That's my number one to put on our menu, and I do 4 weeks at a time just so that they're not having to do it every week, and I can do it a month at a time and have that done. Then next, I figure out if there's a leftover night for the week. Usually we have one leftover night. Sometimes leftovers get eaten for lunch, but usually there's enough leftovers that we can have a night of leftovers, and just making sure we're cleaning out the kitchen before, or cleaning out the refrigerator before I go grocery shopping again. Next on my calendar is seeing if Tim and I have any date nights. And if we have a date night, we usually go out for dinner, so I leave something simple for the kids that they usually don't eat whenever Dad and I are eating at home with them. Then the next thing I plan out is our favorites. What are our favorite meals? What can we eat every week? What could we eat every other week? What would we eat just once a month? Those kind of meals. Put those in, and I'll usually fill those in for a couple months just to have that done and in place. And then lastly, I'll look at my calendar and see if there is a night of the week or a day of the month that would work for a night for me to just try something new, something that I want to try that I haven't cooked before, something maybe a new flavor that the family hasn't had in a while, to see if they like it now. Just a little adventurous night that can just give me, I don't know, change things up, make something different, and make it interesting.